Why do we drink coffee? As inane or as inane this question may seem to be, the reason for drinking coffee is actually more innate than inane. I actually asked a few people questions like why do they drink coffee, what kind of coffee they drink, what kind of coffee shops they visit, do they have any particular choice of coffee. Most of these folks that I actually spoke to had some kind of exposure, most of them had some kind of exposure to what we call specialty coffee. Now, what is specialty coffee is something that we will talk about in another film, another day. That's a whole new subject altogether. But let's look at what these people had to say. And it seems that because some of them are exposed to specialty coffee, it seems that some of their reasons of drinking coffee are similar, but the underlying factors of certain properties, certain characteristics of coffee ring through what they say. So why do we drink coffee?
It keeps my migraines away. I've been doing pour over with the V60 for probably 2 years now, like every morning. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but man, it gives you an excuse to wake up in the morning. I get excited for it.
I love coffee, first and foremost. First thing I do when I get up early in the morning, so I wake up at about 6:30. First thing I do is I brew my own pour over because of the fact that, I love the sound of the coffee pouring onto my server. I think that is something which really wakes me up, so to speak. The idea of drinking coffee early in the morning is also something because of which I get up early in the morning, as ironic as that might sound.
Do you enjoy coffee?
Big time. I enjoy coffee very much. Somehow the word coffee always had an association with the pleasure, gatherings, warm conversations, amazing smell. It's interesting. I never thought of it. Just when you ask me, I remember all of this.
I think the primary reason why I drink coffee is for the ritual of it. In the morning you get up, it's kind of the first thing in the morning to do. It sort of gets your brain going of like a task to accomplish. And, I like to get rolling. So the first thing I do, get up, have some coffee, get that first thing done, and then, kind of makes the rest of your day productive.
Because I love it.
I just feel good.
I just love it. I just love to have coffee every single day, like in the morning. I don't have it more than once.
I drink a fair amount of coffee. Not too often, however. I do drink coffee. I like to try all kinds of coffees. And the most amount of coffee I've had is with you.
I drink coffee because I love the taste. I like the ritual. Yeah.
You heard what these guys had to say. Now, some folks did not really have a concrete answer to why they drink coffee. That's fair. Why do you drink coffee?
Why do you drink anything?
Now, how we have got into coffee is a very unique journey. Every person has its own particular journey.
This tradition of drinking coffee is coming from my family. My father and my grandfather and my grandmother. They used to drink coffee whenever we get together. Doesn't matter whether it's morning, day or evening. We always enjoy coffee. From my childhood, I remember my parents used to grain the beans.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't buy ready grained coffee. And that smell of coffee was filling our apartment. So this is with me since my childhood.
It's been a while. I don't know, maybe when I was a teenager, in high school, like 16, 17, 18, something like that.
It goes back to high school. I mean, I had a cup of coffee before high school every single day, and I'm 36 now, so it's 20 years plus of drinking it.
My mom used to work in Italy, and she was bringing a lot of coffee from Italy, and that's how she, since I was little, that's how she kind of I got hooked because of that on the coffee.
How long have you been in specialty coffee?
I think that about half a decade, 5 years, 5-6 years at max. I've been into coffee though, but specialty coffee, yes, about 5 years.
It seems that quite a few of us are actually consuming coffee for the taste of it, for the love of it. Some of us are doing it for the ritual. There's a whole thing about it. But does that mean that we are addicted to it? Can we start a morning without coffee?
That's a hard question because I think that there's two answers. Am I a coffee addict in probably the way most people think of when they think of a coffee addict? No, I don't think that I'm obsessed with it. I don't think that I'm super into it. But if I'm being honest with myself, would I miss it if I don't have my coffee? Is my day off kilter if I don't have it? Do I have a headache if I don't drink caffeine? Like, yeah. And so in that sense of the word, I guess I would say I'm an addict.
Can you start your day without coffee?
No.
You're not addicted.
I don't think I'm addicted.
It's just,
I don't think
you just
I am,
feel
but
good.
I just love it. I just love to have coffee every single day, like in the morning. I don't have it more than once.
No, I wouldn't call myself addict. For example, I don't develop a headaches or some cravings for coffee if I don't have it.
Do you need coffee in the morning to...
No. I mean, it would be pleasure. I would be gladly have it just for my own pleasure. But it's not like I need a doping, and without coffee, it doesn't matter what coffee, which amount, but I just must have it. No, I absolutely wouldn't call myself coffee addict, and I don't really like that description.
No.
I mean, because the word addict doesn't have a good connotation in my perception. It's like, for me, it's something
negative.
As for me, can I function without coffee?
I drink very little coffee, maybe. I can go days without coffee. I brew coffee for the pleasure of brewing coffee, for the process of it, for the love of the process, and to make delicious coffee. I just taste it. I don't always consume it. I probably give it to somebody else. As I begin to wrap up this short film on coffee, I'd like to know if you're interested in watching or knowing the full uncut versions of these interviews. If you put your comments in the comment section down below saying that you want to watch the uncut versions, I will publish the uncut versions of the wonderful folks who participated in this small project. Now I'd like to leave the discussion up to you. What has been your coffee journey? I'd like to know your journey. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.